So if we look at this situation, a library has 5,000 books, adding 250 books each year. We need to consider, is this linear or exponential? Now, we know that this is linear because it is adding it every year. Even if the word adding is not there, and it says something about the librarian buys 250 new books each year, the fact that the same amount is being increased every year tells us it's a linear situation. Now, our initial value, or our y-intercept, is going to be 5,000, because that's how many books our library started with. We could set up this equation where we have a y-intercept of 5,000 and a slope of 250. Y equals 250x plus 5,000. This is where x is the number of years and y is the total books in the library. Let's take another situation. A bank account starts with $10. Every month, the amount of money triples. Is this linear or exponential? Keywords in this situation include triples. That tells us it's not going up by a constant rate of change, but rather a multiplier. It has a factor, telling us this is exponential. We know our initial value from the situation because it says starts with 10. If our initial value, A, is $10, and our factor is 3, because it triples, which is times 3, we can give our exponential function 10 times 3 to the x power, where x is number of months and y is total money in account. The value of the house is $230,000 and increases in value each year at a rate of 3%. Now, our initial value is obviously $230,000. That's the starting price of the house. This tells us our y-intercept. We know that it is increasing, and it gives us a rate as a percentage. That rate as a percentage should be a flag to remind us, hey, this is an exponential function. If 230,000 is our A value, we still need to find our factor. Now, it increases 3.6%. So remember, for a factor from a rate, we started off at 100%. We increase 3.6%, which gives us 103.6%. For the factor, we must convert this into a decimal. So our decimal will be 1.036. That gives us the equation y equals 230,000 times our factor, 1.036, to the x power, where x is the number of years, and y is the value of the house. Last one, a gym customer must pay $50, a $50 membership fee, plus 3 times for each visit to the gym. He's paying the same amount every time, which tells us that this is linear. His initial value is a membership fee of $50. Regardless if he goes at all, he's got to pay the $50. This would be our y-intercept, or B. $3 for each time tells us this is our slope. So we know M is $3. We can create the equation 3x plus 50, where y is the total amount of money he spends at the gym, and x is the number of times he visits the gym.